first thing she wants to teach the cats to do and feel comfortable doing is going into this little feeding box. They call it lockout. Because if there was something that we needed to do to their cage, or there was some emergency where we needed to trap them, maybe a fire or a flood, having them come on command into this little lockout box is really, really important.
They get fed in here every day, so this is a good place for them. It's a happy place for them.
Is it happy? It's so happy.
I think because she's on camera, she's minding her manners, but usually she has her feet out all over the place, and so we want to try and get her when she's calm. But I think because Carol and the camera are here, she's thinking something's going to happen.
You're looking very nervous.
So she's a little apprehensive, which actually is good because now she's doing what she's supposed to be doing, which is being calm and just taking pieces.
And why do you not want her reaching for her food?
So one, for our safety, we don't want her reaching for her food, but also she could get hurt, she could grab onto the wire, she could get a claw caught on the wire. Lock out. Misses. Misses. Lock out. We also just want them to be a calm space for them, so they like coming in here and they'll hang out. Because in order for us to drop the door behind them, they need to not run in and out. They need to hang out in there and be calm so we can close the door. Alright, now we're gonna go do Mr. Nabisco.
Nabisco and Mrs. Claus live together, and it's unusual for wild cats to live together. They're solitary by nature. There's a page at bigcatrescue.org/solitary that addresses that. Right now we have them separated because whenever we're doing operant or feeding them, we always separate the cats so they don't fight. Yeah, your manners are not so good.
His manners are not as good. He doesn't care that you have the camera. He doesn't care.
He wants the camera.
Basically, I'm just trying to catch him when he's not sticking his feet out. When he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is sitting there calmly, he gets a treat. But when he's sticking his hands out, sticking his paws out, trying to grab the meat, he doesn't get a piece when he's doing that.
So you have to have really good sense of timing.
You do, yeah. You got to think, how quickly can I get this piece of meat over there while they're doing what they're supposed to be doing? And luckily for us, this is a bobcat, because when we do servals, they like to stick their heads out. And so it's really hard to time that sometimes.
The reason these guys are in cages, we don't believe that any wildcat belongs in cages, and we are the leading sanctuary when it comes to getting laws passed so that people can't have these animals in cages. But the reason these guys are in cages is because they were born in cages, and unfortunately they can never go free. There's a whole page about that at bigcatrescue.org/go-free. In his case, he was actually born in the wild and sent to a pseudo-sanctuary in South Dakota, and they decided they wanted to make a pet out of him rather than releasing back to the wild, so he became imprinted on people, and as a result could never go free. When that sanctuary went under last year, we brought the cats here. There were 6 of them, and he was one of the 6. Now he's in his little feeding lockout. You can see they have their water in there, so like she said, that platter is where they get fed, and then they have their water, so it's their happy place. She just wants him to hear you purry. I hear you purry.
This is a happy place. Think I get fed in here. This is a super happy place.
You can find out Nabisco's whole story at bigcatrescue.org/Nabisco.
Nabisco is very clawed, as he just demonstrated. Again, why we don't feed them with our hands, we feed them with a stick.
Look up, look up, look up. Okay.
You can see why they wouldn't make it in the wild.
Yeah.
The food's right in front of him and he can't find it.
And that was actually the reason why Mrs. Claus is here. She was found in the wild. She had been bitten in the head by something, and apparently they did some major brain damage to her. We were hoping that we could just rehab her and send her back to the wild, but she never did get to rehab.
She didn't really excel at our rehab program.
She would never have made it.
She didn't catch things right away, and when she would try to catch the rats, she would catch them around the middle.
And they'd bite her back.
And yeah, it was bad. She was not very fast at catching her food.
And she didn't know who was friends and who wasn't. That was the biggest thing when a whole troop of huge raccoons came over and she was like, "Hi, are you my friends?" And I was like, "No, we are not your friends." So we knew that she would just get herself killed if she were set free.
So she got a cage mate in Mr. Nabisco. She has to live here with us.
I think we're out of treats.
We're out of treats. But
All
thanks
right.
for sitting in your lockout.
Yeah, you're doing great.
That's very nice of you.
All right, well, thank you, everybody. Sure appreciate you joining us. And I understand that coming up very soon, we are going to be doing a live presentation on El Dodo. If you haven't checked El Dodo out, that's the Spanish version of the Dodo Impact. And we'll be looking forward to meeting with Angie and some cats that will be getting evening meds and treats. And I think that's coming up on Saturday. I'm just not sure if it's this Saturday or next Saturday, but be watching for that.